Welcome back, you guys. Thank you for tuning in on my channel. This video, first and foremost, I thank God. Go ahead and like, comment, share, and hit the subscribe button before anything. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Amanda. This is basically the day in life of what I do on a daily basis now that I have a baby and he is 5 months old. So as you can see in the title, today will be my labor and delivery video. I will be talking about it from the day to the morning and probably some more, and I'll probably insert some videos or pictures of the day of that I had him. You know, I'll show you some pictures then and now. This video might be long because like I've been slacking. Like I've been really slacking and I really gotta get going. This is something I wanted to do, so I gotta push myself for nobody else is pushing me. Yeah, so I'm gonna get myself together. Then probably when I get back on here, I will be in my room and we can start from there. Bye. Let's get into it. So my pregnancy was the worst. It was my first and worst pregnancy. I say that to say this. My pregnancy was long. You know, when you look at other people, you might, dang, she already had a baby? Or dang, she just had a baby yesterday? Nah. My pregnancy was long for no reason. All right? So, and when I'm looking this way, I'm looking out the window. So, like, my pregnancy was bad. Like, I had, what's it called? Lightning crotch. Everything a pregnant woman can have during labor or pregnancy, I had. It felt like I had. My back was hurting. I couldn't sleep. The baby was keeping me up at nights. Like, it was so bad to where I don't want to have another child. Like, I do not want to have another child at all. And I'm laughing because I just, first of all, that's me. I laugh myself out of uncomfortable situations. Anyways, so yeah, like I just probably will never do it again. And if I do, y'all come back to this video and be like, told you so. But anyways, my pregnancy was crazy. Got pregnant of 2020 in August. Well, first of all, I had COVID in March of 2020. Come on. Come on. Come on. Say hi. Say hi. You say hi. You say hi. Okay, so I had COVID. I caught COVID in March of 2020. I was working at this place that had it, and I was gonna be the only place I had caught it from because I don't go nowhere. So I got that. Then you know, I settled from that. So then August comes, and whooped, missed period. So had to pee on the stick. I already knew. I know my body. So that happens. You know. Then from there until I had him, it was just so weird and crazy. Like, it wasn't what I expected a pregnancy to be like. Like, I expected a lot that I didn't get. But it's okay. It is okay. Oh, look. It is okay. So, okay, mind you, it's my first pregnancy, so it was my longest pregnancy, I guess, if you want to say that. They let me go all the way up to 41 weeks and 3 days. 41 weeks and 3 days. My baby could have been a stillborn the next week. 41 weeks? We gonna get back to that. Anyways, so I'm gonna insert some clips, you know, pertaining through the whole labor delivery process before I had the baby, you know. So, okay, so I was scheduled to be induced on the 19th of April. Now, rewind back to my due date was April 9th, okay? Just remember that. My due date was April 9th of 2021. So, I had my last doctor visit. I was only 1 centimeter. I was only 1 centimeter for a week. And when I looked on my chart, if you guys don't know, it's a, you know, a doctor's visit chart where you can see all your like medical needs, your medical billing, your medical appointments, or whatever the case may be. So I looked on there one time. I was at my friend's house, Dylan's house, and I said, Dylan, I told her, I said, Dylan, I'm getting induced next week. She said, no. I said, yeah. And I was scared. Then I'm like, why are they waiting until next week? And at this point, I was probably 40 weeks. I was 40 weeks at that point, I believe. So that's when, you know, I go and then, you know, I think I called them or whatever. So on the my chart said, I'm scheduled to be induced on the 19th of April. Right. He never came on the 9th. Never came on the 12th. I was scheduled to be induced on the 19th. And I was so upset because it's like, everything hurts. I'm exhausted. I didn't sleep. I don't sleep. I can't sleep. I could eat though. Man, I was tearing some food up, man. Talking about some pizza and stuff. So, getting off topic. So anyways, look at your little handsome self. Look at your little handsome self. Look at your little handsome self. So, okay, so the day of, I was scheduled to come in there at 7 a.m. like any other, you know, any other person. I would believe you're supposed to go in at 7 a.m. or the earliest. So, I'm getting up, getting ready. I set my alarm the night before. To get up early. Before I could even, you know, think about getting ready, they called me. They was like, hey, Miss Hill, we're going to ask you if you can wait a little longer. They asked me if I could wait until 12 p.m. I asked them, like, why? I think I said why, and maybe I just asked. I just asked because I wanted to know. I need to have a baby. She said, they need to find a bed. I'm like, you need to find a bed. A bed. All them beds y'all got at the hospital. Y'all need to find a bed just for little old me. She says, yeah, it's a lot of people here today. You know, a lot of people are trying to give birth and stuff. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, that's not my fault. We all wasn't separated in this quarantine, so evidently this is what you're going to get. But hey, to each his own. So, the whole time, me, my mom, and my aunt, you know, we just chilling. The whole time for us waiting, I was having contractions at home. I was having contractions. They wasn't the normal contractions for them wanting them to be. Like, they wasn't back to back enough for me to go to the hospital. So I just had to wait it out. And as I was getting myself ready, you know, I was getting myself packed. My stuff was already packed, actually. My household bag was already packed like a week prior. And we would just be downstairs watching, this is when the show Them on Amazon Prime was really popular a little bit. Them was just out. We literally sat and binge watched the entire rest of the season, whatever my mom didn't finish watching. And as soon as the last episode finished, I got a call at like 12:30. It was like, yes, you can come now, you know, to the hospital. So I'm like, okay, yeah, it's time. Mind you, it's the 19th at 12:30, 45-ish, almost 1 p.m. April 19th, all right? So we get to the hospital, you know, they get me situated. This is Monday, actually. It's Monday. Yeah, they made me wait the whole weekend before they wanted to induce me, because they say they don't work on weekends, whatever that means. So anyways, we gets there, and you know, she asks, you know, information, basic information that they ask you. So when we get there, I had to sit in a, did I sit in a wheelchair? No, I didn't sit in a wheelchair, because my room was literally right there. Like, as soon as you come in, it was across from the front desk, basically, inside the labor and delivery. So in labor and delivery is in the middle of mother and baby, and I forgot the bottom one. So I was in room 2, I don't remember, 2 something. So I'm in there. They told me to get naked. Well, not get naked. Sorry. They told me to change my clothes into a gown. All right. Now I'm still 1 centimeter at this point. Monday evening. Everything's cool. Calm, collected. And I get there and I change into my gown. Then I'm like, wow. Then I'm just sitting there. I could eat whatever I wanted or whatever. I couldn't eat if my water had broke. I'm sorry. I couldn't eat if my water had broke. So we're just chilling. I'm eating those popsicles, those ice pops they got. They're disgusting. They taste like cheap Dollar Tree popsicles. I don't eat Jell-O. So the only thing I was really eating and drinking was the ginger ale and ice. Like, I couldn't eat nothing else. I couldn't eat nothing else. So, so yeah. So that whole day, my aunt and my mom was there with me the whole, you know, that whole day they was there. I want to say one of them, I think my mom stayed that night, the first night. Because only when you get there, they give you this slip to put the two people who came with you, to put their name on the slip. Because after you put their name on there, them are the only 2 people that can come back and forth. You can't switch names. You can't take names off. You can't, whatever his name is stuck on that paper, those are the only 2 people that is able to come in and out of your room. So we did that. So then that's when I get comfortable in my room. You know, that day go by. I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember, when did I get the epidural? I got the epidural. I had the epidural later on that night. Later on that day, I got the epidural. Because, did I want to say I did. I really don't remember. It was either between Monday and Tuesday. So, no, I'm wrong. I got the epidural Tuesday. So, okay, so Tuesday. Sorry. Tuesday comes, and Tuesday morning comes. Mind you, I'm barely asleep. I could barely sleep. The doctors kept coming in there, giving me antibiotics. I had to get antibiotic for, at 36 weeks, they check you for this thing called Group B strep, if I'm not mistaken. It's just the normal procedure they give or do to pregnant women, just in case. It's not harmful to you, but it's harmful to the baby if you're doing a vaginal birth. So mine was positive, of course. So they was giving me antibiotics. They was flushing me with antibiotics. And on top of that, I think I was getting potassium, maybe. I could be wrong. It was something else I was getting in my IV. So, like, around Tuesday, 10 in the morning, I had to use the bathroom. I had to use the bathroom, so I went to the bathroom. My mom was in the room. So I walked to the bathroom, and I'm like, what is this? Like, what is this? So I used the bathroom. I went back, and as soon as I sat down, I felt a pop. I felt something pop. Ew. Bless you. I felt something pop. So me being me, I looks in my little diaper bag. Not my diaper bag. My little diaper underwear. I'm like, Mom, what is this? What is this? It was like, the stuff that I seen was like greenish or whatever. My water broke. My water broke 10 in the morning on Tuesday. So the nurse that I had was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go get the doctor so she can give me, it was this like blue piece of paper strip that she had to line up, you know, down there. If it turned a certain color, if it turned dark blue, that means the water broke. So when she did it, yeah. Stop that, boy. So when she did it, it did turn blue. So my water did pop. Now I asked her, so what is this color? She said, yeah, the baby, it's a little meconium. So the baby did poop inside of you. And in my head, I'm like, and y'all wanted to wait till I was 41 weeks and 3 days for what? Now, at this point, I was probably 42 weeks at this point. At this point, I just wanted them to get this damn baby out of me. I didn't feel like myself. I felt not me. I was just so bothered. I was so bothered. Can you say bothered without saying bothered? Yeah. So, from that point on, contraction after contraction, like, contraction is not even how people tell you it is. Like, you just have to find out for yourself if you ever have kids. Like, you just have to find out for yourself, because whatever I say might not feel like you. It might not feel what you feel. It might not feel like how you're feeling. Contractions, my thought about contractions was like lightning bolts hitting my cervix, my cramp area. Now, buddy, that shit creep up on you. And then it's like, you have to have a good breathing technique. A very good breathing technique. I was like moaning, like a soft moaning with like breathing at the same time. That helps. Now, be mindful of the company you keep with you in the hospital, because certain company can deter you from you thinking mentally through this whole operation, the whole situation. So like, my aunt and my mom was really calm with me, so I'm like, that's a plus. So that's when the whole night I was just no, I can't do this. So she gave me earlier, before I got the epidural, she gave me this shot in my IV. She said, the nurse that I had then, she said she calls it a martini. Hey. She calls it a martini. Hold on. Okay, so after I got that martini, I felt so good. But then the only thing is, it only lasted for an hour. So, you know, that hour went by pretty fast. That was like a good to use when, you know, you're in labor. So hours passed. I'm like, I can't take this pain. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. So I asked for epidural. Luckily, it was only one anesthesiologist. But she came pretty fast. That's the scary part, though. Until this day, It's October 4th. I still have a little back pain sometimes. But hey. So after I got that, I was cool. So mind you, this is still Tuesday. And Tuesday I got that epidural. It was daytime, so it was probably like, I want to say like 5, 6, or 7 o'clock. And you know, once you get that, you can't feel from waist down. So just don't panic. So I got that. I was feeling cool. The only thing is I couldn't eat. I couldn't eat anything just in case they had to do an emergency C-section or something. Or just in general. You can't eat after, once you're in labor, you can't eat whether you're doing a vaginal C-section, vaginal or a C-section. So I'm watching my aunt eat. I'm watching my mom eat. I'm like, you people. I was so hungry. I was so hungry, man. I was so hungry. So it's like, either watch them eat, watch TV, go to sleep, or eat ice and drink ginger ale. So you know what I did? I kept drinking ginger ale and eating ice. That's a good combo, especially with the ice, the hospital ice. Try it. So, okay, so couple hours after that, you know, I kept dozing on and off. You know, the doctors and the nurses kept coming in there and bugging me like they always do to people. I couldn't get comfortable. I couldn't get comfortable whatsoever. So at this time, it's like maybe 12. My contractions was going up and up. Like up, down. My mom and aunt was like, "You don't feel that?" I looked at that board and said, "No." I was looking at the TV. If not on TV, my friends was calling me to see if I had a baby. Other than that, I wasn't doing them. So that's when so my aunt and my mom was still here at this point. So they was dozing on and off too. I think they was taking turns maybe. So at like, I want to say 5 something ish, 5:30 something in the morning, they was watching both me and the baby's heartbeat on the monitor, and they realized his heart rate was going down. One, I believe it was because of the antibiotics and other medicine that I was getting. And I believe it was because they made me wait too daggone long too. So, matter of fact, I'm not even about to say 5:40, 30-ish. I'm going to say 5 o'clock or whatever the case may be. Because I had, my doctor came in, and before the doctor came in, the nurse came in, luckily, and was like, she didn't see a trace of, his heart rate kept going up and down. So as she seen that, if you ever had kids that had to be in a NICU, you probably know what I'm about to say. So as she was saying that, she was calling all her troops or co-workers, and they all just came running in here like a flood, like something was going on. See, me being me, I was trying to be calm, but then in the inside, I'm like, what the hell is going on? They don't talk to you. They're not talking to you. I'm just laying there, and the lady said, "Here, baby, I'm gonna put this oxygen on you." I said, all right. Well, I didn't even say all that. I couldn't say anything, because as she was saying that, she was just putting it on my face. I'm like, I'm trying to be calm. I'm trying to stay calm. So by then, my aunt had left already. I said, "Mom, call my baby back. Call her back to come back." So she came back, and the doctor came. She said, "Well, yeah, it looks like the heart rate was going down." She was like real calm with it. She must be used to this, because I wasn't. She was like real calm. She said, "Yeah, looks like the heart rate's down, so we probably have to take you in and, you know, get a C-section." I said, "Okay, when? Right now? Come on, let's go." Let's go. I was over it. I was over it, y'all. So with the time that it took for my aunt to come back, for her to come upstairs, for her and my mom to decide who was going to come in the OR room with me, for the doctors to get ready, for the OR people to get the room ready, I had them at 6:06 a.m. They was pretty fast, and my scar is pretty nice. I had a C-section. The pain is unbearable. That's another thing they don't talk to you about, is the C-section scar pain and how to relieve the pain. People don't talk to you about that. Like, just like they don't talk to you about postpartum depression, they don't talk to you about none of that. Like, it seems like after you have the baby, the mom is just like invisible. Like, the mom doesn't matter anymore. The baby's here. Yes, I want to see the baby. But baby, do you not know all the traumatic things that's going on in this mom's head? Sleepless nights, not eating, you know, all of the main bad things, you know, can go in a woman's brain. Like, it's just a lot. When you don't have that good support system next to you, by you 100%, things can fall down in a heartbeat. Like, it can just get hectic fast. So, I appreciate my aunt. My aunt was in the labor delivery room with me. So, by the time, so my mom had just left, right? My mom had just left. So by the time for my aunt getting her smocks or gown on, from them pushing me down there to the OR room, by the time my mom said she hit the front door, she shut the door, but she got in the house, she didn't even go upstairs yet, my aunt sent her a picture of the baby. That's how fast it took. Like, it was fast. Now, the doctor who did my C-section was not my actual doctor. And they teach you that in the beginning of your doctor visits. Like, you'll go to multiple doctor visits, but it won't be the same doctor that is on the that you pick. It's going to be some of her colleagues, just in case she's not there that day. One of them will, you know, help you have your baby. She was awesome. I forgot her name, but she was awesome. During my pregnancy, I believe they ain't tried to tell me, but I believe I had what is it, diabetic? I forgot what it's called. It's something you get diabetes when you're pregnant. And I had to come home with high blood pressure medicine and all this. It was crazy. It was stressful. I was crying, hormones out of whack, up and down, and it was crazy. Overall, I would do it again, but it's just a lot of precautions I would have to take in a matter of trying to do that again. Like, I would physically lose weight more. I'm not that big, but I would lose weight. I would mentally, physically, and financially prepare for the second one. And like really have my head in the game. EA Sports is in the game. So yeah, so after I had him, I'm gonna insert some clips. So after I had him, I felt wonderful. So this is one thing, like, I don't think it's TMI because it's a uterus. So after I was in the recovery room, after I went to the recovery room, the doctor came and said, hey, have you ever had any previous surgeries? I said, no, not that I know of. Because she was like, she seen how my right fallopian tube was twisted or something like that, she said. I said, no wonder. So she was just a little concerned. Because, you know, a lot of doctors won't tell you what they see inside your stomach unless it's really, if they really care, they'll tell you. But a lot of doctors don't. They just in there for the moolah. So after that, I could eat, but the hospital food was not hitting like you would expect it to be. You would expect it to. So then I was in there, mind you, I had him that Wednesday morning, and I didn't leave until Friday evening. So when I say a whole week full of depressed, I was depressed because in a small room full of like three walls, not cutting it. And then the window, I didn't have no good view. The window was by bushes. The window was by bushes, and I kept hearing the bus go past. So I didn't like it. But overall, if I had to do it again for him, I would. I really would. I miss my period's coming on. I miss my pregnancy bump. I don't miss the pain. I don't miss nothing else but the bump, you know. So he's a little rowdy. So yep. Yeah. Yeah, baby. So phone need to be charged. So let's go back. In the midst of me giving birth to him, my aunt cut the cord, and my aunt had cut the cord. So she came back to me. Mind you, I'm panicking on the table. I skipped the whole part. I'm sorry. I'm panicking on the table. I couldn't move my legs. I'm asking my aunt to please talk to me. Please talk to me. I'm scared. I just want this to be over with. She was talking to me. She was talking. She was like, I said, I'm hungry. I just want to eat. She said, okay, we're going to get you something to eat. She did. The next morning, she got me some McDonald's. So it was just a lot. So she came back to me or whatever because she had walked away to see the baby. I heard him cry. I thought I was going to cry, but I didn't. Once I heard him cry, I'm like, okay, now sew me back up so I can get out of here, like I can walk or something. I was still under epidural. Every time the anesthesiologist, whatever you call them, they put the needle in your back for the medicine. They, every time she pushed it in my back in the OR room, I felt it. It was like real cold. Thank God for that medicine. Because I wouldn't want to be up being cut open like that. So Friday comes, I get to leave. Thursday, I couldn't leave until my blood pressure could go down. That's why I was in there so long. My blood pressure was really high. The highest I've ever seen it, actually. So they just wanted to make sure my blood pressure was good for me to leave, and made sure he was fine, which he was great. He was awesome. So when my aunt came back to me, she said, you know, he got extra fingers. I looked at him because in the way I was laying down and in between the computer, I could see I could see right through him, to him. So I got extra fingers. No. So I looked at him and it was just like hanging right here, but it's on the other hand too. So yeah, if you guys can see it, he has two. Come on, boy. He has two extra fingers. You say hi. You say hi. You say hi. So he has two extra fingers. One right here, and he's getting them removed December 2nd. So, but other than that, he is healthy. He is awesome. He is wise. You is smart. Yes. See, yeah. This my chunk of monk. My chunk of monk. Say hi, chunk of monks. Say hi, chunk of monks. Hi. He's a pandemic baby because, you know, I didn't want to say it to myself that day. Anyways, so say hi. Why you being nosy? Why you being weird to me? Why you being weird to me? Why you being weird to me? So that was a long, stressful labor and delivery. And yeah, man, it was crazy. It was crazy. He's so handsome. He's so handsome. He's so handsome. So yeah. So that was the whole splur about everything. It was cool. It was okay. And yeah, so I ain't gonna say don't be scared whenever you gotta give birth, because it's a scary experience, whether it's your first or fifth child. It's always gonna be scary, because one thing you always gotta know, a woman is 50-50 in between 1 foot on the ground and 1 foot in the grave. Women go through a lot during pregnancy. Women give their last to their child, if need be. Whether she's single or with somebody, they child coming first. Point blank period. God, child, and whoever else is behind them. They child is looking up to you. They depend on you. So you gotta do what it do, baby. Gotta make it happen. You gotta make it happen. You gotta make it happen. Hi, Junkie Monk. So until later. Say bye. He's not paying no mind. Say bye. All right, guys. See you later. Oh.